Okay, hold on. First things first, let me just adjust this a little more. Oh, standing right on and right next to my hoodies. Sorry, it's taking a moment for me to get my tripod ready. Apparently wants to play games. Air quote. Well, I guess let's start. Three, two, one, action. Hi, welcome back to my live stream. My name is Dom Kills, and today, basically, we're going to be talking about like how my weekend was, or we could end up talking about yours as well. First things first, though, I do want to apologize for how the lighting is. I do have my windows open, but it is storming outside, and yeah. So, currently, right now, I got no good lighting. But well, the good lighting is okay, but it's more like over here. Except, literally, it makes me look like AI. Makes me look like AI. It makes the live stream look very What's the word I'm looking for? Very blurry. Yeah. So my apologies for how the live stream is looking. Okay. If you can hear me, please say hi. And also, sorry, I have to adjust my tripod because I have my phone on my tripod, and well, yeah, let's just say this is the only thing I have to. Wait, hold on, just 1 second. Ugh. Yeah. Let's see, is this better? Oh, yeah, that's a little bit better. Wow, you can even see my face better. Yeah, sorry, I had to turn on. I was able to get some lighting, but I had to turn on my light. Hello. Can anyone hear me? You look like Felix from Stray Kids. Right? Wait, I look like who? I look like I can be a member of Stray Kids. Wow. Thank you. Okay, first off, please forgive the bags under my eyes. I've been up since 4 a.m. and well, I get to sleep in tomorrow. But actually, no, that's actually the first strangest compliment I've ever gotten. I've never been compared to a member of a K-pop group. I never have. And now apparently I look like Felix. Thank you very much. That's a lovely compliment. Mwah. Yeah, and like I said, please do forgive me. I'm trying very hard to figure out. Hey, he's back. Yeah, I'm back. Hi. Hello. Hello there, dog gaming. Dog gaming. How are you? I am doing okay. I'm tired. I'm tired because I've been up since 4 a.m. for work, but I am going to be going down for I am going to be going to sleep in a few hours, but before that, I wanted to come on here to say hi to you. Say hi to everyone who's joining my live. Hi. How are you? Welcome back. Yeah, and sorry for the lighting. So currently right now it is thundering and stormy outside my window. So currently right now, if you were here in the live earlier, you would have seen that basically everything was like pitch black and dark. Although there was some lighting, it wasn't really good lighting. And it wasn't until I had to turn on my light on my ceiling fan that actually, well, brought some better lighting. What's your work? I work in hospitality. Yes, you're. Hold on.
Oh, I said we should put some time to cable months on the way home.
Well, we'll just wait a few minutes anyway. Sorry. Sorry about that. Someone wanted to have a quick chat with me. What do you do for work? I work in hospitality. Specifically, I work at a hotel and I work as a breakfast cook. And one of my jobs involves me having to wake up at 4 a.m. to cook a bunch of food for a lot of guests. And half the time it's good, and other times it's bad. And well, I want to say that working at a hotel, sometimes you're gonna have good people, and sometimes you're gonna have your Karens and Kens, and let's just say it's not fun. He hates night shifts. I I wouldn't really say I work like night shifts. I don't know. Um I definitely work very early mornings. Very early mornings. And when I mean early, early. Like before the sun even comes out. Bad why? Well, it's mostly just because like certain people who come into the hotel where I work at, sometimes it can be like, all good vibes, good, polite, understanding. And then other times you'll of course have your Karens and Kens who will basically, well, let's just say make your job a little harder. That's all I can say. However, there was an incident though that actually involved both me and my coworker, and this was about a few months ago. Before my coworker up and left, the only reason was is because she wanted to. I think she wanted to be like a stay-at-home mom because she recently just became a mom and her husband works. So I don't know. I don't know the full details, but anyway, so the incident pretty much happened like this. So this was like a week before my coworker had to go on maternity leave, and this was a day right before the next day that was going to be my day off. And I don't know if I ever explained this in a live or not, but if I didn't, I don't know. But here's basically what happened. So I was about a good 30 minutes away from clocking out my shift because every day when I go to work, I go to work at 5, I clock out, I leave around 11 o'clock. And right as I was just now, I was doing the final job I was doing, which was mopping the floors. Okay, and as I was mopping the floors, there's this couple with their two kids, one that looked to be about 3, 4 years old, and another one that was an actual baby. So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, they're coming down here and they're just about to check out and they're doing this and that, and well, let's just say it was not pretty. So here's what happened. From what it looked like, the husband had come up to me and he said, "Hey, do you have any more coffee because you're out?" And I'm just like, "Oh, of course, sir. Hold on, let me just go get in the back and I'll get you some coffee." Now here's the thing. Now here's something that I do gotta say. So right as I was about to go get the coffee, I'd also had mopped around the coffee area because that was a part of the last thing I gotta do before I can eventually clock out from work. So I had so here's basically so yeah, so as I was clocking out of work, uh well no, as I was getting the coffee, I should say, sorry, I'm tired. My brain's going like on a whole 180 thing going on. I don't know. So what happened was basically simple. I had as I was handing the guy the new coffee, he looked at me and said, "Oh, by the way, your floors are wet." And I said, "Yes, sir. The floors are wet because I just mopped them. I just mopped the floors." And he looked at me and said, "Well, why couldn't they been dried faster?" And I was like, because I just mopped them, like freshly mopped them, like fresh soap and water are on the ground, not pool, fresh floor cleaning supplies are on there." And the dude looks at me and like, "Well, why couldn't you have dried it fast enough?" And I was like, "Wait, what?" Like I was trying to have a civil conversation with him, but in my mind I'm thinking, is this dude being for real? Like, really? He is arguing with me about trying to make the floor dry. Like, I can make the floor dry after it was freshly mopped. Why? I don't know. So anyway, so as I was just going back and forth forth with this guy. My other coworker, who was heavily pregnant and was about a few days before she went on her maternity leave, she was checking out who I assumed was the wife and the mother of the two kids. So all of a sudden, I don't know what happened, but basically there was this huge argument that broke out between the two, between my coworker and this lady, and all of a sudden things got a little bit heated, and let's just say there were, you know, a lot of people need a lot of backup was needed. Let's just say that a lot of backup was needed, and yeah. So yeah. Yeah, it was okay. My coworker was fine, you know. She didn't get hit or anything like that, and I prayed she didn't. And I don't know what had happened, but basically from what I got like glimpse and pieces, there was an issue trying to check the couple out of the hotel. And anyways, apparently there was something messing up with the system, and it was making the wife aggravated because she and her husband just wanted to leave, take their kids, and leave and get on the road as fast as possible, which we understand. You know, or you know, we all understand that, you know, when we're in such a rush or when we're in such a hurry. Um, yeah. So basically, this lady and this man are looking at us like as if we're dumb at our jobs, which one, we are actually really good at our jobs, and two, we cannot fully like fix any inconvenience with like the snap of our fingers, okay? Just because we work at a hotel, yes, that does mean we do know how to operate it, but there's just going to be sometimes, you know, whether you're working front desk, housekeeping, cleaning, maintenance, food, sometimes there will be a process where like there will be a certain period where everything kind of like slows down for a bit, but then once something gets fixed, everything gets back up in the right system. But yeah, apparently this woman and this man, who I assumed were like, I don't know, in their 30s, apparently got all upset because well, one, my coworker couldn't check them out fast enough, and two, I couldn't make floors dried. Like, really? Like, floors take time to dry. In my head, I was like having a serious argument with him, but however, though, I couldn't because if I did, my job would be at risk, the reviews would be at risk, and pretty much, yeah. And I've already gotten in trouble for saying a bad word once. I am not gonna get my second strike. But yeah, so those are one of the incidences where I had to deal with a Karen and a Ken at my job. And eventually they did leave, but after in hesitation and saying, you know, this place is gonna get a 1-star review for a horrible experience. Yeah, lady. And this is what I said in my head. I basically said in my head, yeah, lady. Like it's our fault that the system was slow trying to check you out, and it was our fault that we couldn't get floors to dry for your husband to walk on. So anyways, they just walked away. They just walked away and well, c'est la vie. Let's see here. Oh, people said they have questions for me. Um, yeah, dealing with people is terrible. Um, I'm bisexual to dinero, if you were wondering. I have a few questions for you, bro. My name Dom is a nickname for me. It's short for Dominique or Dominic. I don't know, however you pronounce it. Just because like people have called me Dom since I was like 12, or 11 or 10. I don't know. They called me that because it was a shorter way it was a shorter way instead of saying my full first name. Um, but then later I find out what that name meant. Yeah. And just sorry for the background of everything going on. There's currently there's an event going on behind me, and let's just say it's a lot. And that's why I had to get up earlier to go. Not cause. Okay. Yeah, pizza subs are good. I'm more particular in like some a meatball sub or calzone. Well, technically, I'm not a crazy calzone person. Really, I've only had like one calzone, and I don't like have calzones every day. And especially since the last time I had a calzone, I nearly set the kitchen on fire. Yeah, let's just say, yeah, me and toaster ovens and ovens do not like to work together, specifically when we're defrosting food. Yeah, that's basically what happened. I had put in a frozen calzone in a toaster oven, and I was going off the ingredients or the directions on the box, thinking, okay, it's all good. I know what I'm doing. And well, apparently I didn't know what I was doing and nearly set the whole kitchen on fire. Which weirdly enough would not be the first time I've ever been. I would have been in a house where the kitchen was on fire, because I've actually had, but it was a much different time. That was like back in like 20 I think it was 2017. Why are you streaming in a closet? Okay, so a lot of people have already asked me this, or have asked me this a lot. But I've already said, I think pretty much the answer does stay the same. The reason why I stream in my closet is because, well, one thing, the lighting is just a little bit better because normally, when I do go live, or when I used to go live, I went live over on my desk over there, or I went over on that wall or that wall right there. Basically, my tripod would be right next to a window, and the window, I'm currently facing the window, but I have the lamp on in my room because it's storming outside. And yeah, so basically, the lighting would just not be so good. And then half the time when the lighting is like working or stuff, or like the sun keeps going in and out through the window, basically there'd be like such a brightness on the side of my face that people I think have told me said I looked very blurry. They couldn't really see me. And I was trying to, I don't know, I was trying to find like a good position for my tripod for my phone for whenever I go live. And it wasn't until I had moved over to my closet area because I thought, okay, that'd be interesting. Because I have gone live near my closet, not specifically on here, but specifically when I would go live on TikTok. And I do like some weird closet organization live streams. Yeah. And the lighting was pretty much like okay, like I didn't really have a problem. So I figured, what if I start going live from the closet area? Not because of anything particular, just, well, yes, technically particular because I'm talking about the lighting from my window. And actually, the lighting pretty much works really good right here. So I hope that answers your question. Yeah, yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much that answers your question. It's because the lighting from my window is always has pretty much like always messed up my lives by just making like half my face blurry. And this way you can see it more clearer and the lighting's just much better. You need to come out of the closet. I've been out of the closet. I came out as bisexual. Didn't realize that till I turned 20. I'm 24. I'm 24. Yeah, I'm 24. And it's chaos. It's weird though because like I'm a year away. I'm at least 1 year away from reaching 25, which apparently that is supposed to be like my quarter life crisis or my quarter life crisis year, and I don't know what's it gonna bring. But yeah. But well, sorry, I was opening up my water bottle. Thank you very much, David. Okay. So, anyways, let's see. You're still young when you hit 25. I know exactly. Everyone says that when you're in your 20s. that is still young, but for some reason you're like stuck between being a child and an adult. And they said like sometime in like your late 20s, I guess, you'll find some type of aspiration or whatever, except for yeah, no. I am 24 years old. I I want a lot in life right now. There's a lot that I want to achieve in my 20s. Like for one thing, I would like to move out and uh I would love to have my own place. I would love to yeah, basically just have a normal life. But also just like meet new people, have fun, have a good career, have a good job. Yeah, when you turn 25, you realize the what? Actually, yeah, that is true. I've actually met a lot of adults, actually specifically adults in their 30s and 40s and 50s that still act like as if, I don't know, they can make a bag of rocks float down a river without sinking. Well, if you understand what I mean in the, I want to say the subtext. Yeah. Let's just say I know some 30, 40, 50-year olds that, yeah, that don't really think. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Yeah, but anyways, so let's see. So let's see. How was my weekend? Just by off the title because yeah, I spent 20 minutes talking about other things. My weekend was say the least. I had went to the dollar store again, and now my whole one side of my closet. Actually, I exposed my little problem. Specifically, I go I go to the dollar store so many times. I actually have like a bunch of plastic bags from the dollar store, and they have reached the top of my closet. I have to like throw it like a basketball just to um would you guys like to see it though? But also, hold on. Would you guys like to see the plastic bags? Um cuz I think I could try. Um hold on. Let me just adjust this a little better. Hold on. Oh. So shoot. Yep. Great. That's what all lives. Sorry, I'm trying to show the plastic bags, but I feel like the only way would be if, because I don't want to cause any interruption, because I know for a fact that when people say like they move like their phones or stuff when they go live, people are always hearing some type of weird static sound, but I'm just gonna take off my phone and show you guys. Okay? Hold on. Sorry. Now, if you can see, basically, all of those are from the dollar store. And yes, they. Hold on. And yes. And yes, I buy a lot of stuff from the dollar store. And pretty much. I have so much. I have so many plastic bags from the dollar store. It is not funny. Like, legit, I might have a problem. But I don't know why. But I think it's just because, like, whenever I go to the dollar store to buy something, I like it for one fact, it's cheap. But, yeah, I'm gonna. I mean, even my finances are like, why? And I always question, I don't know why I'm always like so low on money. And then I look in here, I open up my closet and see all these plastic bags, and I'm just like, oh, that's why. That's why I nearly run out of a lot of money, it's because I always go to the dollar store once a week and buy things that, yeah. Yeah, sorry. So currently there's like a little bit of chaos going on around in the background. I don't know how long I can actually stay live here for before I have to get off. And yeah, because we currently have an event going on right now, um, where I'm at. So, and please forgive me for the way I look too, because if you were here earlier, you would understand. I just got off work. I've been up since 4 a.m. I look like somebody's, ugh, look like somebody got hit by a bus, or someone just freshly got out of surgery. Literally, I don't know why. I always tell myself that I always tell myself, excuse me, I always tell myself that I would try to get better sleep, okay? I would always tell myself, I'll get better sleep, I'll go to bed early, this and that has worked. You know, there had been moments when I got to bed around 9 o'clock, okay, 9 o'clock. But then my brain starts getting a little wired, and then I turn on my phone and I start watching random videos. By the way, I've watched many, so many Datelines, so much Dateline, and so much of a show. Oh, so much from a show. I don't know what the show is called, but basically it's where a woman is like a psychic, and she can like see ghosts, or not a psychic. What are those people called who can see ghosts? I need help. A spirit guide. Sorry, I'm going through my messages. A spirit guide. I don't know. Yeah, let's just say I've been very curious, and some are good and some are sad. Also, I've been seeing a lot of videos of spouses and partners cheating on their partners and spouses. Like I don't know why. I always like in my head I'm wondering, why do people cheat? Why do all these people constantly cheat on their spouses, on their fiancés, on their boyfriends, on their girlfriends, you name it? Why do they always cheat on them? I mean, if you don't like the person, break up. It's so simple. Okay? Break up. Can I have a shout out, please? Sure. Shout out to Bob the Builder. Yeah, anyways, I don't understand why people just break up or go have a divorce if you don't love your spouse anymore. I mean, come on. Or break off the engagement if you don't like your fiance no more. Seriously. Why do people cheat? Why do people cheat? Okay? Do you know why I think people cheat? It's because they don't. Do you know why I think people cheat? I think it's mostly just because, like, they want some excitement, but then it's all fun and games for them until that excitement gets them caught, and their excitement and life pretty much, like, goes down the toilet. I don't know what that is, Yoshi Kag, but I'm not. What if instead of breaking up the spouses, that's just, I don't know. I don't know. Also, if you see me, the reason why I look like this, I'm acting like this, it's only because, well, I've been up for, I don't know what time it is. Hold on, let me check what time it is right now. It is 3:37, okay. It is 3:37. Okay, stop it with those comments. Yoshi, stop it. I don't want to hear those comments, okay? This is... I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't. I don't do that on camera. I don't. Because that's my choice. If your neck hurts, maybe, well, last time my neck hurt, I was like 11 years old, and I was sent to the hospital, and they made me wear a neck brace for like 3 days, I believe. Like maybe that can help. Yeah, but anyways, let's see. What else should we talk about? Okay, what else should we talk about? I'm trying to like figure out topics that we can talk about so I can keep on my live stream until I get off live. And then, once I go live again, um, let's see. What should we talk about? What should we talk about? Well, let's see. Right after my shift today, basically, I had smashed my fingers. I smashed my fingers. I smashed my fingers right into the door right as I was about to clock off from work. So pretty much here's what happened. So I was setting up the coffee area, and we have this little storage area where basically we have like the cups, the stir sticks, the sugar packets, the tea packets, you name it. And as I was getting ready to shut the door, apparently I did not see my other hand like on one of the openings of the door or inside the doorway of the little cupboard that we have. And well, let's just say I felt like I was in such a rush, I wasn't focusing, and basically, so like this would be like the door, and like I went like on my own hand. Hi. Yeah, and then here comes the best part. I was about to blow, meaning like, so a few times here I've mentioned I have what I assume is called the mouth of the South, meaning sometimes I say things without thinking, and basically, I was about to shout out and please YouTube don't demonetize me with this or anything. I was about to say the F bomb really out loud. And I realized I couldn't because my assistant manager, who we're on good terms with, had told me that I need to watch my language. And well, yeah. Yeah, let's just say it hurt so badly. Now there wasn't any kids around, there wasn't, but yeah. I had just held it in, and that instead of me like actually dropping the F bomb, I don't know why. I decided to hold my breath. I was like and I was like keeping my mouth shut and like cuz in my mind I was thinking back, I don't know why. I don't even think I was thinking that. I was just like doing what I wasn't thinking, and well, I let's just say no swear words were said out loud. Um but I definitely looked like I was about to blow my head up like in those Airhead commercials. Yeah. And one of the guests had saw me and they were like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I just slammed my fingers in the little door." And they looked at me and like, "Oh, are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yep." And the reason why I sound like that is because I was holding my breath because I don't know why, but whenever I like hit myself, whether on my body, either my toes, my hands, my shoulder, my arm, my legs, my knees, I don't know. Let's just say not so many friendly words will pop out of this mouth. Yeah. So don't be like me. Don't be like me, okay? Don't be like me and um say words you shouldn't, because yeah, you definitely get in trouble. And luckily I didn't say any bad words. However though in my mouth I was saying it out loud, but I had like my mouth shut, so at worst it was like a weird silent scream. That happened to me too a week ago, but it wasn't my hand. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Okay. Didn't have to mention that, but yeah, that would definitely be painful. A snowman? You think this is an ad? Really? Do you know how many times I see ads on here? Wait, no. Do you know how many times I've seen ads for like home goods or not that there's anything against home goods, but like Ashley Furniture, new movies, Legos, and even a weird app that apparently can help track your food. Like like what? Like I've been seeing so many ads like that. It just blows my mind and it doesn't make sense. And also, I can't even afford most of that furniture on my salary, so unless if I save up enough money. Or if I ask for a better position at my job. And not a lot of people know this, but when you work at a hotel, specifically on which type of job you have working at a hotel, whether it's housekeeping, front desk, cooking, assistant manager, or manager, a lot of times the payroll will be different. Some may be higher than others, and others may be lower. I got lucky enough to apparently have I gotten like a $1 raised after my 1 year evaluation working at the hotel, and it was great and all. Um, however, though, however though, I have been reading up on my my little plaque. So basically, we got a plaque because that says like we can handle food, like food handler, food cook, food this, all that. And specifically, since I work in foods and services, I have to make sure that each year I get mine. Apparently, I have to get mine like renewed, and mine expires in 2026. So I'm not worried right now, but when 2026 rolls around, if I don't get that renewed, I can't work there anymore, and basically it's like a good sayonara to me. So, yeah, take what you will of that. Yeah, let's just hope that, once I do find a way to get it renewed, then, well, should be good. Also, I can't believe that we're already like in August. Like we're still like I don't know why, but I feel like we're in August and it's a good thing, but I can't believe it's August now. This is the ninth, wait, eighth? Sorry, brain pause or I don't know. Basically, yeah, I can't believe we're already 8 months into this year, and in 4 months it will be 2026, which means in 4 months, 2026 comes, and then actually I think then it would be like a whole year since I've gone live. Because I started going live here in January, I think. Yeah. January this year, I believe, is when I started going live. Yeah, and the reason why I did start going live is because I definitely wanted to meet new people, but also plus I've had my own YouTube channel since 2019, so yeah. Also, I don't know why, but I feel like I should make like a little type of like six live stream anniversary for like my YouTube channel. I don't know if that's a thing or if you guys want to see it, but if it when I do make that video, it will happen like sometime at the end of the year because that's when I started my YouTube channel. I did not start in the beginning of 2019. I started in the last month of 2019. Yeah, the very last month in December. So if I do have like a sixth anniversary of like my YouTube channel, then yeah. Also, if I reached 10 years, that would have meant like I would be like 28 years old. I'd be like 28 years old on like the 10th anniversary of my YouTube channel because I started my YouTube channel when I was 18. I started when I was 18 and now I'm 24 and yeah. Well, anyways, let's see, what else should I talk about? Yeah, so that's just an idea in case if you guys think I should. Okay, so I've also been trying to like figure out like new content to put on here, or start doing more videos. Excuse me, sorry, more videos like me trying macaroons for the first time. Like, I don't know if you guys want me to do like, I don't know, like a day in the life, or if you want me to talk about like I don't know, do like another food review snack that I've never tried before, or maybe like a little travel vlog, or even like a quick walk, because I do go on walks where I'm at, because there's a lot of stuff. There are a lot of buildings around where I live at that can be a really pleasant walk. Some walks that I go on around here where I live at last like an hour, others last like 20, some maybe an hour and a half. And the destination, yeah, it's kind of disappointing, but at the same time, it can be very adventurous, and at least I was outdoors for a few hours. Yeah, I mean, I do go outdoors either way. Yeah, so that's what I've been trying to figure out, like what to figure out, like what my next little Dom Kills journal should be. Yeah, so if you guys got any ideas, I'm 24. I'm 24. Who am I the same age as? But yeah, anyways, yeah. If you guys think that's a good idea, make sure to comment like what ideas I should do, what ideas like for like a fun little video I should do for the future. Let's see, what else? Yeah, I think that's it for today's live. I do want to say thank you everyone so much for joining my live today. I will be going live again on Saturday, so if you guys want to, make sure you click the bell notification so you can be notified when I go live again this Saturday. And also make sure to subscribe and comment to my YouTube channel. It really does help. It's always free, and you can always change your mind when you want to. I should also have a new short video. I should also have a new short video um, out tomorrow, so make sure you subscribe to see that. You could try foods from other countries. You know, I've actually been wanting to do a video like that where I try new foods from other countries. I just don't know I just don't know how to buy them. I just don't know where to buy them. Okay? And yeah, that's definitely what I want to do. How old are you? I'm 24. I'm 20. I'm 24. Okay? Yeah, but foods from other countries. That is actually a good idea. I would not mind making a video like that. However, though, editing may take a while because the last Dom Kills Journal video that I did took me like a month and a half just to edit because yeah, I'm very slow at editing. Yeah. Oh yeah, that could actually work. Actually, that idea could actually work. Yeah, I'll try doing that. Oh wait, there is this new place where they do like cheese like battered cheese hot corn dogs. I don't know what they're called, but I've never had one before and I would love to try one. So yeah. So yeah, I'll definitely think about that. Thank you very much, Andre Butterfly. You're giving me some ideas. Wait, yeah, I got some other ideas. Oh, thank you so much. Mwah. Okay, well, I do got to get off live now, but again, thank you all so much to everyone who's joined my live today, and I will be live again this Saturday. So make sure to turn on the alarm button so you can be notified, and also don't forget to subscribe and comment. You can Subscribing's free, you know, and you can always change your mind later. It's okay with me. I also have a new short video that's going to be posted tomorrow. So make sure you're subscribed to see that video because, well, Once again, it's like another Bob's Burgers Bob's Burger thing. I don't know. I love Bob's Burgers. If you've seen all my short videos, you know I'm basically like a Bob's Burger fanatic. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for today's live. Thank you all again so much for joining my live today. And as always, stay safe and take care. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, comment, and turn on the alarm button so you can be notified when I go live again, like I said, this Saturday. Okay? And again, as always, take care and stay safe. Mwah. And I love you. Mwah. Bye. See you next time.